Hey, Marion. So on page 408, you had questions on number 6 and 8. And then on page 409, you had a question on number 21. So the number 6 and 8, all they are just evaluating rational expressions. And a rational expression is a fraction with variables in it. That's what a rational expression is. So x over y is a rational expression. 2 plus x over 4, because we have a variable and a fraction, that's a rational expression, okay? So all a rational expression is a fraction with variables in it, okay? So in number 6, we've got, let's see here, number 6, we've got x times y squared over y minus x. And all we're supposed to do is evaluate this rational expression where x equals 3 and y equals negative 2. So all we're doing is plugging in the value for x where we see x and the value of y where we see y. So if I rewrite this using these values in replacement of these variables, I have 3 times negative 2 squared over negative 2 minus 3. And all that is we just solve that, okay? So remember, PEMDAS, right? Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So we do the exponent first. So that means that we have 3 times, what's negative 2 squared? Well, that's 4, because it's negative 2 times negative 2, and a negative times a negative is a positive. So that's that. And then I've got negative 2. All this is adding integers. Whenever we have the same sign, we add the two numbers. So 2 plus 3 is 5. And we keep the negative sign. All right, so what does that equal? What's 3 times 4 equals 12 over negative 5. And that is your answer. Okay, so all it is just plugging in numbers for the variables. Okay, number 8 is very, very similar. Okay, we're still using the same values for x and y. So number 8 is x plus 2y over y minus x. So all we do is just plug in the values of x and y into this rational expression, okay? So x is 3 plus 2 times negative 2 over y, which is negative 2, minus 3. Here again, we do our multiplication first. So 2 times negative 2, that's 3 plus negative 4 over negative 2 minus 3. And then we just add our integers. So when I have a positive and a negative, okay, you subtract the smaller one from the bigger one, so that's 1, and you keep the sign of the larger one. And then here, just from our last problem, we know that negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. Now, when you have a negative divided by a negative, it becomes positive. So that turns into 1/5. And that is your answer. Okay, hopefully that helped. Now we've got page, let's see here, page 409. So this is page 409, number 21. And here we have x plus 4 over 2x plus 7. And what they're asking for is to find the value or values of x that cannot equal for each rational expression. Okay? So, basically this denominator cannot equal 0. All right? Because any fraction over 0 is undefined. Okay? So this denominator cannot equal 0. So what we're trying to find are the value that x will be if this equals 0. And that means that it cannot be, x cannot equal that. Okay? So what we do is we take this denominator and we set it equal to 0 because we don't want it to be 0, and we need to find out what does x equal to make it equal 0, and that's what we know x cannot be. All right? So all we do is we just solve this equation. We subtract 7 from both sides. So I've got 2x equals -7 divided by 2. So x cannot equal -7/2. Because if x equals -7/2, then the denominator will equal 0 and this rational expression will be undefined. So that's what they're asking there in that section, numbers 13 through 24. They want to know what x cannot equal for each rational expression. Okay? And it cannot equal a value that will make the denominator 0. So we set the denominator equal to 0 and we solve for x, and therefore we know that x cannot equal -7/2. Because if we put -7/2 into this, right, I've got 2 times -7/2 plus 7. Well, when I multiply 2 times -7/2, right, those cancel, and that leaves me with -7 plus 7, which equals 0. And that can't be, right? So that's your answer. X cannot equal -7/2. Okay? Hopefully that helped. If you have any more questions, let me know. Thank you.